Hi, MBB. So I am doing collectives, but if anybody has like any personal questions they would like me to look into, that is where you would donate and my prices and stuff. I am fixing that now and trying to put it in the description box. I didn't see that there was a message on the thing. Sorry. I don't know how long you've been in here. I was already live not long ago, but my connection was messed up, so I switched to a different device. I've already did earth signs, so I'm not gonna redo it. But I am about to start fire signs. But I'm trying to see if anybody else is gonna come in here first. I had a few people or so in the other one, but my connection was messing up, so yeah, that's the one that I already did. Let me see if it's still, because I think I might have just accidentally deleted it because I'm not seeing it, but let me see. Okay. Nope, no, I didn't. It's still there. So you can find it on my channel. Right now, I'm just trying to copy and paste my description box. Hi, Egyptian famous. So, I have to switch devices because, well, it's not my computer, it's my sister's Wi-Fi, but it may work better on my phone versus, well, a phone. This is a phone that I really just use for work, but I don't really like call or text anybody on it. Okay. Um, so I was on fire signs. I didn't start just yet, but I'm about to. Um, 888 for a mini reading. So you can ask a one question with that. You get 3 tarot cards and a Moonology Oracle card. The Moonology Oracle card can be applied to the question you've asked, or you can apply it to, other things in your life, just however you see fit at the time that the message is relayed to you. But yeah, so 888 for a mini one question reading. $2.22 for a yes or no question, in which usually it is just a yes or no answer, but here and there, if spirit is calling me to, it is, you do get more information with it. For a time frame card 333, just be mindful of what I put in the description box below, because the time frame cards do have messages that don't include time frames. Like, for example, it'll say be patient or time will tell, things like that. So just be mindful before you buy that. Uh, okay. So you said you donated on Cash App? I have to check my email because um if I move this phone, I'm gonna do the absolute wrong thing. Okay, so I see it. Um, Hold on, let me write this down real quick because I had already had the fire sign cards laid out. I'm gonna just write them down real quick before I put them back in the deck and shuffle for you. Okay. Alrighty. Mm, So you have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is usually like a card of maybe like sometimes like taking initiative. It wants you to kind of be forward with this person and maybe invite him out, or assuming it's a male, if not I apologize, but invite them out. Maybe like make them feel like special in some type of way if you haven't already. Yeah, I'll assume so, but I don't, I try not to assume. Then you got the Fool, so taking a leap of faith, being more adventurous with it, having fun. Honestly, this is just about you. Again, in general, the best thing I can say here is just being more forward, meaning like more direct, maybe even flirtatious, even. Hi, Star Lover. Oh, I dropped the card. Okay. So we have the Two of Pentacles. So there is the Earth energy coming out. Two of Pentacles is kind of like juggling maybe opportunities and things like that, especially with career and finances. But I feel like when it comes to forging a relationship with this Taurus or whoever the person is, mind you, I don't really focus on the signs unless the spirit wants me to. But this is simply saying that you could be juggling too many ideas at once on how to approach this person right now, I feel. But for the most part, I just feel like this energy is telling you to go for it, and not to be modest. And I mean, the Fool is coming up here, so that's telling you to just do it. Stop hesitating, stop overthinking, because in the traditional tarot, normally if you like in a Rider Waite Smith deck, I wish I would have brought it with me, but I've been more so trying to work with my own decks that I've made myself. But normally the Fool depicts in their imagery a person kind of walking off of a cliff and they're not thinking about their actions. Which now I'm not saying for you to not think about it, but this is telling you to not overanalyze about it and to just do it, push yourself. Yeah. You got the Devil card here before you you know, put yourself in the hot seat. The Devil card can mean like well, why am I pulling more cards? But I'm gonna give it to you, but definitely was supposed to stop at 3. The Devil is, it could be negative attachments, like codependencies, addictions, but it also can represent like sexual chemistry, which isn't necessarily bad. However, too much of anything can be bad when you think about it. So there looks to be attraction already there. Just make sure not to be holding on to this connection or trying to dive head first into this connection for the wrong reasons. But yeah, and I know it's hard. I know you're scared, but the devil card. Now, if the devil card is coming up, and it keeps coming up, this could be their energy too, where they're having like some codependencies or attachment issues with certain things. So I would be, more careful with that energy, but I don't really feel necessarily like anything's like negative regarding it. So I don't feel like it's urgent for you to necessarily like be overly cautious. But okay, what am I looking for? Oh yeah. Okay. Could be, because that's what addictions are. You know, addictions, codependencies, obsessions. That's basically that is the same thing. So I'm getting the moonology now, but yeah, the only thing here is to just go for it. Like there's no need to over plan, over analyze, over or try to overachieve. I just feel like just do it plain and simple. Because with this energy here, with the devil especially, this is a person that's already interested. However, again, if it's continuously coming up like you say, I would suggest that, again, take your time with that type of energy. Because you don't want like anybody obsessed over you, and you don't want to be obsessed over anybody else. It's not great. I don't know why people want that. Trust me, you do not want that. That's not great. That's not healthy. I need to figure something out with this camera. With two of cups. Step out of your comfort zone. So you may not be used to maybe being the one to be forward, if that's the case. And then the fool, that's stepping out of your comfort zone too. Then there's a lot of purple here, so following your intuition while doing so. Doing something maybe you've never done before, or maybe doing it in a different way, I guess you can say. But honestly, just do it is what's coming up here. Okay, y'all, my butt. Maybe too much information, but it's this chair I'm sitting in. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm not, there's literally nothing else to this but that. I mean, you could wait for him to send you an invitation, but I feel like with the fool being here, this is you kind of wasting time doing that. So, oh, thank you. I'm not really in the mood to show my face, but it's doing it anyway. Because I've had a rough week, y'all. A lot has happened. like a lot. Anyway, but yeah, that's what comes up there. But the devil in general in this case is mostly representing you like being that flirtatious energy and you needing to step into that like sexy type of demeanor thing is what I feel it is, because you got the fool and it's telling you to kind of pursue this person, like invite them out and things like that. Easier said than done. I get it. It took me a long time to get there too. Hi, Sophie. I mean, I'm okay for the most part. It's just like, uh, family members that are not doing well. But I mean, they are for the situation. But um, well, Sophie dear, that is a long list to go by. But um, thank you. Yeah, it's just my sister for the most part. Uh, yeah. So my readings are now my live stream readings. Those prices are in the description box. Um, any other readings, like readings on my Etsy shop or anything like that, you'd have to go to my Etsy shop to look for those, just because I have way too many to sit here and list and can't think off the top of my head the prices. But what the oh, I was about to say. Okay, so right now I have, and these prices can change later on, so make sure that, whenever I do go live again, that you're checking the description box before you're sending over a payment, because I do, from time to time, feel called to change my prices or services. So I got $2.22 for yes or no question. Usually that is just with a yes or no answer only, but here and there, if spirit makes me, or spirit makes me feel inclined to give more information on that, depending on the energy, I will. But I do have it marked down cheap like that because it's a simple answer, or a simple yes or no. 888 per question, which is a mini reading. So you get 3 tarot cards and a oracle card, moonology oracle card. 1088 for messages from your person. Um, 177 for an affirmation, 333 for a time frame oracle card. Um, yeah. Okay, so I actually do offer the yes or no's outside of the live stream, but they are 188. The reason why they're 188 is because it's a simple reading. Again, I'm really not giving you any details on that. But on the live it's 222 just because I'm doing it right now, right away. So immediate service. Outside of the live streams, they are a 24 hours or less wait. Now, unless like something comes up or life gets in the way, there may be small delays on that, but and that's one of the quicker ones you can get, because there are waiting times on most of my readings. Just because of protecting my energy and staying grounded, I will not do every order immediately. I obviously cannot do that. But you do get your reading for sure. At the most, there are readings you have to wait for like maybe 2 to 7 days. It depends. Like if it's a video reading, you might definitely have to wait a few days or so. But I am reliable and I do make sure that I get the work done and you do get the readings. And if need be, I will update people as much as I possibly can. I'm really confused on this camera right now. I don't know if that's even helping or not. I hate that I just did that. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing collectives. If anybody wants to watch those, I did Earth signs already in the live stream that I just did before this one. My connection was being annoying, so that's why I started the live over, and I'm now using one of my devices, my phone, one of my phones. It's just weird to say I have more than one phone. I mean, I only use one to call and text people and to do other stuff with, but the one that I'm on this live on now, I am this one is purely really just for work for the most part. So if anybody wants to donate for a reading, let me know. Prices are in the description box below. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions as far as like what I offer, what I do, anything of the sort. So I'm on fire signs right now, and fire signs, you guys have I had already pulled these earlier, but somebody had donated for a minute. So you got King of Wands, the Tower. Don't run away, people. The Tower is not always a bad card. And Page of Wands. So, and this is a deck I created, All That Glitters Tarot. So the fire signs. So you guys are needing to be more practical and prioritize building your foundation more. You do have the passion, you do have the inspiration, but you are not doing anything with it, which is why you are either in this tower energy now, or you're going to become or get into the tower energy. Tower can represent like out of the blue occurrences, spiritual awakenings, enlightenment, destruction. Doesn't have to, but that is sometimes what it can represent. But I feel like this is because of procrastination for most of you. Because I feel like you know what direction you want to go in, but for whatever reason, you're not taking the necessary steps to get even halfway there. The tower to me also represents like needing to let something fall apart, needing to stop trying to save something, which is what you guys could be doing. But at the same time, I'm feeling most of you are like wanting to do something with this foundation, but you're not doing it. You're not being practical about it. You're not putting it above anything else right now. And I am hearing to be careful about letting other people take over as well. There is some good news coming here with the Page of Wands, but the Page of Wands can also talk about kind of like learning something, like learning your way around the kitchen, so to speak, is what I like to say about the Page of Wands. Pages in general, they're always learning about something. They're a bit more immature in ways that the other, court cards or whatever you want to call it aren't. The pages are still learning, they're still growing up, and yeah. So, fire signs, definitely do something with the passion that you have. And I do see a need to kind of not necessarily rush, but don't hold off on it too much longer because it will run away from you. And I do feel like some regretful energy and waiting too long. So, whatever it is you're trying to go after or accomplish, you're definitely needing to put more work in. But yeah. So, I actually spent like a little too much time on that, but let's see. So, next card is, or the next deck, shall I say, Divine Treasures Oracle. Love is the reason. So, perfect to go with what I was saying about passion, because anytime I see this card, so far since I've been using it and creating it, it's representing doing something because you love it, doing something because you're passionate about it, or being around a certain person, certain energies, work, just things in general, talents, like maybe you can cook or you can dance, you can write, you can draw, type of thing. Keep doing it if it is something that you love to do and that brings you joy, brings you passion, brings you happiness, makes your heart sing, type of thing. No matter how hard it may seem to kind of make it in whatever that industry may be for you, still keep doing it if it is genuinely something that makes you happy. So, yeah. Um, okay, so I'm looking for, okay, there it is. Never mind. I was looking for another deck and it was looking at me the whole entire time. So far, both decks that I have used are created by me, if anybody is wondering. Okay, so we got White Eagle Ancestor Spirit. And it says, this deck isn't created by me though. The other ones that I've used so far are connect to your lineage, a family wound or pattern can be healed now. So when we were looking at the tower energy, we could have been talking about this as well. Like, sometimes with tower energy, you do need to allow something to fall apart so that it can become strong again later on, like even stronger. And with this ancestor spirit, this is telling you to connect to your tribe, figuring out who you are. But I am mostly looking at it in terms of fixing a family foundation. So yeah, there is something else with the Tower card that you're meant to work on, what we've already talked about, but it is also talking about some family connection that maybe needed to fall apart. You probably tried too hard to fix it. And this could be somebody like family as well. Does not have to be literally a family member. However, we have people, we call sister and brother that we're not actually related to, type of thing. I have plenty of them myself. So especially in the YouTube community. But I'm looking around because I feel like, oh yeah, I am forgetting something. So I'm gonna do a affirmation after I do these love messages, and this is also a deck I created. Love on the brain. Okay, so you're gonna get 5 messages from your person. You understand me like no other. Also, I do offer this outside of the live streams as well, and in the live stream, 5 messages from your person for $10.88. So you get 5 messages. I don't explain them because they're self-explanatory. If you were to get it outside of the live stream, you would get pictures of the cards as well. But yeah, you understand like me, like no other. When I'm with you, my anxiety dissipates. I am able to let go and have fun. I meant what I said. You make me happy. And then one more. And yes, there are some less than positive. They're not necessarily negative, but this deck is definitely has a handful of cards in here that oftentimes would be a message that people wouldn't want to hear. So there's that. I'm waiting for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is message from your person for fire signs. When I'm with you, my anxiety dissipates. I am able to let go and have fun. You understand me like no other. I'm waiting for you. You make me happy. I meant what I said. So fire signs. And now we're going to get an affirmation. And this deck is also created by me. I love you affirmations. Because a fire signs affirmation is I am heard. So I am heard. So throat chakra energy. So that is fire signs. Do let me know if anybody is wanting to donate for a reading. I am doing collectives in the meantime for all elements. I've done earth and the other live stream that I did before this one. And I'm going to finish the rest of them in this one as long as my connection stays good. Okay, yeah, so I'm not crazy, but that is the that chair looking like it's a whole person sitting behind me, so that kind of freaked me out for a minute. What am I doing now? Air signs. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So this could be in other areas of your chart. Does not have to be in your chart. Well, I mean, I would hope it is, but you know, there could still be some messages here regardless of if that fits into your chart anywhere or not. And keep in mind, we do have multiple signs. I do also offer private readings as well. All right, so air signs. King of Cups, King of Swords, and Nine of Swords. Okay, so for a lot of you, there looks to be a very mature, stable, respectful male figure or masculine energy of status that wants to help your worries dissipate. And by dissipate, I mean they want to help you worry less. They want to help you not worry at all in some type of way. There's this masculine energy wanting to give you some type of advice. They can get your foot in the door in some type of way. They can allow for many opportunities to come your way as well. This is a person coming into your life, whether it be a friend, a lover, whoever, family member that wants you to get some rest, stop overthinking, release any pressure you have on yourself, anxiety. They want you to let go. And I feel like this is also a person that wants you to treat yourself with respect too. Respect and value. This could be father figure energy. Doesn't have to be. It's just a male presence or masculine energy. Masculine meaning, I guess you would say more of a take charge type. So it does not have to be a man. However, it could be. Could be of, we are on air signs now, but there is air energy and water energy in your reading. So this person could be an air or water sign. It could be in other areas of their chart as well, or just like the energy they're in now, the energy they are going to come into your energy with coming up soon. All right, be yourself. So this be yourself card is pretty much just telling you to be true to who you are, not to change up your way of doing things just because it may not agree with other people. Be respectful to your values and beliefs. I feel like the person that we're talking about here that's supposed to be coming in or could already be within your energy that's going to bring this type of energy to you soon is somebody that doesn't want you to sacrifice what you believe in or to give up your morals. This person wants you as you are. Whether it's a friend, again, a lover, whoever, family member, whoever this masculine presence is, they don't want you to change yourself. However, they want you to change how you go about certain things. So, yeah. And I keep getting, whenever I try to get this particular deck, I keep stopping for some reason. Okay, so what I'm noticing about all of these cards so far, fire sign, earth sign, and now air sign, is that in this particular deck, the Keepers of the Light by Cal Gray, the bottoms of each of the cards I pulled so far for all elements have been purple. That's a card of your throat chakra needing to be activated or could already be heightened right now. Needing to, did I just say throat chakra? Anyways, if I did, I meant third eye. However, you do have Joan of Arc, voice of truth, which is why if I did say third throat chakra, that's why. But with the purple here, we're talking third eye. So it looks like both third eye and throat is very important for you guys to work on and heal. But with this voice of truth, it says, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. And I feel like that's going back to being yourself. You can speak your truth, though, in a very respectful way, which I feel like this person that could be coming into your life, whoever this earth angel is what I feel called to call them. They are going to help you do that in a mature way. And that way it's going to help you get farther than maybe the way that you have tried to use in the past. So yeah, this is a person to definitely be thankful for. Okay, so I'm going to do some love messages. So I'm on air signs right now. I'm going to do 5 messages and then an affirmation. And then I'm going to go to water signs. And that's all for the collectives. If anybody wants to donate for a reading, let me know. Prices are in the description box. So air signs, you have nature has run its course. Now that could mean, I mean, really any card can mean more than one thing, but that can mean like it's time to kind of go your separate ways from a certain person, or maybe they're starting to think that that's what needs to happen. Doesn't mean that they want it to happen or that they feel like it has happened. Just means that they feel like it may be best. I'm proud of you. Oops. I want it all with you. So for some of you, nature has run its courses. There has already been an ending here. I'm not supposed to be explaining these. They're self-explanatory, but I feel called to. We have a connection that I can't even begin to explain. So that is, by the way, the Love on the Brain Oracle deck that I myself have created. And we have You're Beautiful. And then I'm going to now get an affirmation. So again, we're on air signs. After air will be water, and that's the final one. I did earth signs in the previous live stream. I had to cut it short because the connection was acting crazy. And this is also my deck as well. Love you affirmations. Water sign or air signs, excuse me. Affirmation is I am talented. I am talented. And this is going to be, I mean, you can use it as something, as a guide for 2023, but this I feel like is more so timeless. So if you see this 2 or 3 years from now, it was meant for you to see it for whatever reason. So all right, so water signs. Oh. All right, water signs. So heartache, well, not heartache, but 3 of Swords, which can represent heartache. Temperance. And I also created this tarot deck as well, All That Glitters Tarot. And you got King of Swords, which just came out for air signs. So water signs, you are still healing from something. This could have been like a love connection. Or maybe I feel like for some of you, this is a suggestion to take a step back and heal, do things in moderation, find some balance, and maybe common ground with yourself. Not necessarily with another person, but just with yourself. And I am also hearing to drink more water too. So there is sword energy here too. And I do see we are on water signs, but there is water sign energy coming through here too with temperance. At least I see water is a part of that energy. I believe Sagittarius is a part of that energy as well. But yeah. So cutting your losses, needing to heal or giving yourself time to heal a grieved situation or person, needing to slow down and kind of snap out of feeling like you have to like react to certain things immediately, giving yourself time to meditate before you react, meditate and contemplate. For whatever reason, also hearing to put yourself in others' shoes as well, seeing something from another person's perspective. You're needing to not put too much energy into something. But you have followed your dreams. So right now, while you are healing, it is a great opportunity for you to start pursuing your goals. Not to go full force, like I said before, you want to do it in moderation. But you do at least want to be taking some steps forward, at least. You could be feeling like you're not in the space or the headspace to do that because of something you could be grieving over. But I feel like for some reason that this is actually the perfect time for you to start going after your goals. Taking advantage of the healing process is what's coming up. And that may sound weird, but that's how it's coming up. Let's see. Okay. We got Mercury, open communication. Get away off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. This kind of seems similar to another one that I just did. I don't know which one it was. I don't know which one it was, but we actually are in retrograde. It should be kind of ending January 20, not January 28th. That's my birthday. January 18th. So if you've had like any issues, especially apparently water signs, since that's what we're talking about here, with communication, with trying to heal, with addictions, even. When I say addictions, it doesn't necessarily have to be drugs or alcohol. It can literally be anything that you're putting too much energy into, or that you're focusing on too much, that you're obsessed over. That could be why the retrograde can be to blame. Now, I'm not the type of person that blames that on every single issue that happens, but that's just an option for you guys to look at. So, because if things have just started out of the blue, like getting like weird, and it seems like things are not working out for whatever reason, this could be why. So this could be why you're being told not to go in full force on following your dreams. Yes, follow your dreams right now, but don't do it, don't overly focus on it. But yeah, you're needing to be open and honest when you communicate. I do see an opportunity to get some things off of your chest. And I do see somebody listening with like open ears and really paying attention. So if that's something you've been waiting on, it is on the way. Okay. So I'm gonna do some love messages and then affirmation, and then that'll be it for all of the signs. And these are, I guess you can say, timeless. I really wasn't thinking about a subject, it's just general messages. But so for water signs, your messages are: you are my only, or you're my only chance at true love. I did create that deck, by the way, Love on the Brain. I also created this one, All That Glitters Tarot, and Divine Treasures Oracle. All of those are on my Etsy shop. Divine Treasures will be on my Etsy shop soon. It's not on there yet, but the other two are. You have I'm Bad News. I know that I've taken you for granted, but I want to make it up to you. I don't know what to say, so I say nothing instead. So if this is a person that you've reached out to, or maybe you've kind of like said maybe something out of the blue to them, and like, for example, maybe you sent them like a flirtatious type of message and they got quiet all of a sudden, and they just like, it seemed like they ghosted you. That's because they freaked out and didn't know what to say. Some people don't know how to flirt back, so that's another thing. So if you don't get a response, don't take it as they didn't want you to say that or be that way towards them. It's just that they're at a loss for words and don't know how to respond. I just want you to be happy. Okay, so yeah, 5 messages. So again, you're my only chance at true love. I'm bad news. I know that I've taken you for granted, but I want to make it up to you. I just want you to be happy, and I don't know what to say, so I say nothing instead. Now you can get 5 of these messages for $10.88 on the stream and outside of the stream. Current person, ex, crush, whoever. I do have a deck specifically for ex. Oops, nope, I'm not done actually with water signs. I gotta get your affirmation, and then we'll be done. And this is also my deck as well. I did add this on Etsy. But so for water signs, just breathe. I am deserving of positive outcomes. Divine, please assist me in releasing all anxiety and negative mind chatter. So that is the affirmation. Well, I mean, that's a long affirmation, but you know. Okay. So now that is it for all of the elements. Earth signs you will find in the previous live stream before this one. Again, my connection was messed up in that one, so I had to cut it off. That's why I stopped at earth signs on that one. But I have completed every other sign in this particular stream. So, if anybody wants, again, to to donate for a reading or chat or anything, I am going to be here. Um, Probably another 25 minutes or so, just because I didn't realize it was 3:34 a.m. Not that I'm going to sleep anyways, because as soon as I get off here, I got more work to do, and then I'll go to sleep maybe if I can. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so let me know if anybody wants to donate for a reading, or if you have like any topics you want me to look into as a for the collective before I get off, let me know. This chair is super uncomfortable. Okay, so it's 3:42 a.m. and I think I'll get off at 3:50. I mean, because I only just have a little work to do. It'll take me literally like not even 10 minutes to do the readings that I have to do because they are shorter readings. But I definitely would stay on longer if there were people interacting, which I did better actually than I have in a long time on here, so I'm not complaining as far as like people coming in. So, well, I don't know who's in here, if anybody is even in here, but if you've watched to this point, this could be meant for you. So, you're my everything. You're my king or queen, and you're all I have. So that comes up. And I think I want to do one more. What is this? I'm not ready. And this one also wants to come out. Okay, that one already came up. And that one did too. Okay, so as soon as um 3:50 comes, I'll be getting off. We want to do a collective affirmation real quick from my Love You Affirmations deck, available for purchase on Etsy. I make more time for family. And I did talk about family earlier in the stream. This one was on the floor, so maybe this is meant for you guys. I am safe. And then one more. Divine Treasures Oracle. Prioritize, which I think I mentioned also somewhere in this stream as well. So making sure you are making your list, checking it more than twice, staying organized, and doing things that are most important at this time. And this will be available for sale on Etsy eventually. Pretty soon, actually. I got a few copies coming in. Should be here by actually the 13th or so of this month. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. It is 3:49, approaching 3:50. So thank you for those of you that came in, left a like. And thank you, MBB604, for the donation. I think you were the only one that donated, so thank you. And thank you for everybody in general just for being here, regardless of whether you donated or not. I do appreciate it. And I'll be back eventually for another stream. I don't know when, maybe later tomorrow, or it's already the next day, but like maybe later on in the nighttime if I can. But I'll see you guys in the next one.